If you are going on a Disney cruise and wondering if the DisneyBand Plus is right for your trip, here is a quick little video to show you all you need to know to make that decision. DisneyBand Plus is available on select sailings on all 6 current ships. If you're not sure if your sailing is eligible, check with your travel agent or give Disney a call. You usually can find this information out in your Disney Cruise account, but sometimes their website is a little glitchy. So like I said, always reach out to your travel agent or Disney if you're not sure. Okay, so what is this and how does it work? DisneyBand Plus basically takes the place of your Key to the World card that you would normally get on board. It can open your stateroom door, it can be used for purchases on board and at Disney's private destinations. It can be used in place of your Key to the World card for disembarking and embarking the ship at most ports. It's always important to check if you actually can use your DisneyBand at every port. Most of them, it works, but you always want to make sure so that you are not denied entry back onto the ship. If you are using a DisneyBand Plus purchased specifically for cruising, you can also almost always use it to board the ship on embarkation day as well. You will still need your Key to the World card for certain things, like boarding the Disney Cruise shuttle bus if you're taking that, and sometimes to check in for the muster drill. So you will want to keep it handy in case, and regardless of whether or not you're using it, you will still get issued that card. Now, if you have a MagicBand Plus from Walt Disney World or Disneyland, which is what I am sharing in this video, you can use that on board too. It has to be a MagicBand Plus. It cannot be one of the older MagicBands. It must be MagicBand Plus that requires charging and that is interactive. If you are using a MagicBand Plus from one of the Disney parks, you can't use it for boarding the ship on embarkation day, as you will need to get it activated when you board at the terminal. You can do this right when you check in. We'll take care of it for you right there, and then you can sync everything, and that is going to make everything easy once you get on board. So outside of that little fact, it can be used the same as regular Disney bands otherwise. The DisneyBand Plus makes things like buying lattes, alcohol, merchandise, theater snacks, and pretty much everything on board so convenient, as you don't have to worry about your Key to the World card. If you're an avid Disney parks goer, this is going to feel so much more like what you're used to in the parks versus having to get out that card every single time. You can also use it to purchase things like bar snacks that cost extra, as well as gelato and snacks from like specialty sweet shops on board that are not included in your cruise fare. Pretty much everything you can buy on board, you can buy with this band. It can also be used at Lighthouse Point and Castaway Cay for purchasing merchandise and drinks from the bar. And not having to worry about the Key to the World card gives you one less thing to think about while you are away from the ship, which I like that as well. The band is also supposed to interact with shows like Pirate Night and dinner shows. However, mine only lit up once during our 4-night cruise, and it was only for a few seconds. It was actually so quick that I didn't even have a chance to record what it looked like. It just basically lit up like red and it vibrated. I'm sure there's probably some reason for this. I don't know what that reason would be, but Disney tech is pretty much notoriously not working properly, right? So not super shocking that it didn't work. I know lots of people who have had it work. Mine just, like I said, it buzzed for a few seconds and that was it. I don't personally think the entertainment interaction is a great reason to purchase it to begin with, though, but more like an extra perk. So, like if you're thinking about whether or not you should buy it, I would never say, oh, well, it interacts with things. Of course you should buy it. Everything else is what should determine that. And then your entertainment piece, in my opinion, is just an extra benefit. Okay, so what are some of the cons of using this? There are 2 big ones I can think of. First of all, it does require charging. Since the staterooms already have limited outlets and counter space, if you have multiple people using a band in your room, this can get a little bit tricky to have to charge them. I don't only had to charge mine once during our 4-night voyage, so it's likely not going to be a huge deal, but it is something to consider, especially if you find yourself using it a lot, if you're purchasing like a lot of alcohol, if you're purchasing a lot of like lattes or merchandise or whatever, and you find that you're tapping that band a lot, you will want to consider the fact that you're going to probably have to charge a lot more. Another drawback is that you do have to pay for them. They are not free. They cost between $35 and $45 each before tax, so if you have a larger party, it's going to really add up. Your Key to the World card is still free, as is the lanyard that they give Silver Castaway Club members and up. You can buy the bands ahead of time or during your cruise in the gift shop, but again, like I said, they're just not free. The good news here is that once you buy one, you can use it multiple times. So if you go on a cruise, buy a DisneyBand Plus, the next time you go on a cruise, you can use the same one. And it's really easy to link in your account. Again, if you're using a travel agent, they can help you with this. Otherwise, you can give Disney a call or ask them when you get to the terminal, and they will help you get everything set up. And like I said before, if you have a MagicBand Plus for the Disney parks, you can use it on board once it's been activated in the terminal. So that is great to know, because if you are someone who goes to the parks and already has one of those bands, unless you really need something with the cruise on it, you can simply use whichever band you already have, as long as it's a MagicBand Plus. Overall, I did really like using the MagicBand Plus on board the Disney cruise. Honestly, it made everything so much easier for me to just tap with my wrist, just like I do at Disney. But it was a band that I already owned, so I wasn't paying anything extra to be able to use it, and I was the only person in my room that brought one. So I didn't really have to worry about not having space to charge or anything like that. So all things to consider. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you to decide if DisneyBand Plus is right for your next Disney cruise vacation. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.